Oh yeah. What up? 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 And welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host with the mostest, Dice Cole. And I'm back for another week. Man, look, we climbing into the hundreds with the show now. You know what I'm saying? Climbing into the hundreds with the show, man. And I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me on this journey. I want to thank everybody that's been buying all my books. Y'all already know I got an onslaught of new books coming out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had two extra ones I put out already, but I put them back down because I feel like I read them and there's still some more editing. There was a lot of editing missed. So I want to make sure that these joints is right. You know what I'm saying? By the time they make it to your hands, all right? Now, look, y'all, hear me. We got some blizzard type weather coming in, right? We already know the weather being controlled. So you know this is being forced on us because the weather's being controlled. We all know this, right? So don't bum rush the grocery stores, right? Don't bum rush the grocery stores, but get out there and get the things that you need. You know what I'm saying? Water, you know what I'm saying? Food, in case the power go out, like canned food, stuff like that. Make sure you got candles in the house. Make sure you got blankets, stuff like that, in case the power goes out. I mean, us up here in this northeast region, this is something that we've braved before already. Like, we've been through this. If you lived up this way at any time in your life, you've been through a snowstorm, right? Or you lived in the Midwest or Alaska or something like that. I've been to all these places. You've been through snowstorms, right? But I'm more concerned about the people that live in like Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, like those southern states. Yeah, well, y'all don't see this often. Y'all infrastructure ain't built for it. Up here, they put the sand and fuck your cars up here. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, right? So, y'all please go ahead and make sure y'all take care of y'all the stuff that y'all need. I know times is hard and you may not be able to afford these things, but they have like food pantries all over your cities, man. So go hit those food pantries up and all that stuff. Here in the DC area, they got food pantries everywhere to help people out. So if you can't afford to go get any groceries or water, stuff like that, make sure you hit these food pantries up, okay? Now, with that being said, tonight I got a very, very special guest, man. It's been a long time overdue for my dog Carl Gray, man. Man, this dude is a financial literacy professional. You know what I'm saying? He's a mastermind of starting businesses, all this stuff. And I thought it was right to have him on because we get close to tax season, right? So if you want to learn about start businesses, getting everything together, we're going to get to the weeds of everything that he does. But he's a complete and total professional. You hear me? Right? But before we get to Carl, story time with me. Mr. Carl Gray going to be on after this. So now look, it is tax season. I told y'all stories about tax season before, right? I told y'all stories about the tax season before, right? Now this story will be kind of different because I was doing the girl wrong, whatever the case may be. It was a chick I was talking to, but I was doing her wrong, right? So she was, of course, she was a big girl. You know, tax season and big girls kind of all correlate in one. All right. So anyway, but it's not what y'all think. She wasn't giving me the money. Right? So I met this chick. I was upstate New York, out that joint chilling, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I was stationed for a drum, having a good time. So I go down to I meet this chick, heavy set, big bone. You know, up there, -10, -20, -25. You know what I'm saying? I don't even deal with big women, but I was like, well, she kind of cute or whatever case may be. But she wasn't cute. I was just drunk, simply put. So anyway, so we was talking back and forth, whatever the case may be. I used to invite her to the parties where I used to have, because y'all know I used to have like stripper parties at the crib, tattoo parties at the crib, even just little gatherings, football games, all that stuff I used to have at the crib. People come over, right? Wild ass parties. I remember the pussy eating contest. That was a good one. That night was a very, very wild night. Very, very wild night. I was like, God damn. The girls was eating girls, the dudes was eating girls. Like it was all out competition in there. So anyway, she wanted to participate. She wanted to participate in the pussy contest, but there wasn't nobody about to be doing all that. It's too much to move around, right? So anyway, so we get in there, man. We having a good time, stuff like that. So she started noticing that a bunch of my friends were cute because you know I wasn't interested in her like that, right? I did hit once, though. I ain't gonna lie. That night, I did hit once. Man, there was a lot of bitch to move around. But I was like, no more. After this, it was too much for me. It lift up the stomach. Yeah, it was bad. And her titties was perky though. So anyway, so she was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I think your friends is cute and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. I said, okay, cool. I said, which one? And all my friends felt the same way. Like, man, everybody fucking this fat bitch. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So she was just cool. She was extra cool though. Everybody, she was extra cool. There's no ifs, buts about that, right? So tax season came. You know what I'm saying? She was at the crib, at the crib chilling. About, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go do my tax and stuff like that. All of the dudes that she wanted is start perking up. It's like I talked to y'all, you know what I'm saying, later this weekend. We had a gathering we were gonna do in the weekend. Okay, cool. So anyway, she do her taxes, all that stuff. When she does her taxes, she balling out of control. She got a lot of money back too. I was like, how the fuck she get this much money back? She ain't got no kids, right? So she was showing up buying bottles and doing all this stuff. I was like, okay, cool. So this is why I say I kind of feel fucked up about this situation. Because the friends I said, which friends did you send you want to holler at again? I put on one of my homeboys. He started burning her ass up for that tax money. Go over there, smash her like once or twice a week. She was just giving some money, buying them J's, you know what I'm saying, buying all this stuff. I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? It's good to go. So she was getting attention she usually don't get, you know what I'm saying? But there are some dudes out there like big girls, but she just wasn't getting none. So anyway, I put her on another with my homeboys. Homeboy was burning her up, bought him some rims for his car, all this stuff. I was like, damn. She's like, yeah, man, old girl bought me these rims for car. I was like, damn. So I felt like a pimp at this point. I was like, damn. So I'm like, but it was the reverse thing. Like they was getting some from Big Block, and she was like buying them stuff, like giving them gifts and stuff like this. So I felt bad because I knew they were using her. Right. So next time I talked to her, I said, why are you buying all these dudes and stuff? Because I put on like 4 dudes, and all these dudes was like hitting her for stuff. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money for lunch, blah blah blah. Oh, it's got $200 here. The rims I think the rims was like $1,200 or something like that. Jay's was like $250. Like she was just buying them Xboxes and PlayStation. I was like, damn, that motherfucking tax money about to be gone. Right? So anyway, I was like, all right, cool. So she's like, yeah, well, all of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm the real player here, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting mine and all this stuff. I was like, as soon as that tax money gone, all these niggas gonna be gone too, right? So, you know, they was doing their thing, whatever the case may be, and the money started running low. So guess what? Niggas start disappearing. I ain't going over there more. You can't help me out no more. I ain't going over there no more, blah, blah, blah. Except for one dude. One dude was still going over there. He was just nasty ass, freak ass nigga anyway. So he was just going over there, eating her ass and everything. Like this nigga make a videos with her and all that stuff, right? But he was married. So so anyway, I say, hey man, I said, I told you this was going to happen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is where it get messed up. She had spent all her money. She paid her bills, didn't pay off any of her debts and stuff like that. But she sent all her money out to get all the money to all these dudes. I feel bad. After she spent her last dime of tax money, her car broke down. Yep. She didn't have the money to get it fixed. All that stuff. She crying to me. I need help. I said, I told you not to call one of the dudes you was giving all the money to. I told you not to do that, right? So I had my truck and I had my little blue car. So I said, okay, cool. She said, well, until I get my car fixed, I borrow one of your cars. I said, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I said, yeah, all right. Because she lived right around the corner from me. So I was like, if I need it back, I can just go get it. Said, okay, cool. Right? So she was driving my car. A couple weeks go by. I'm like, so I know we about to get paid. Well, you about to get paid again. What you gonna do about your car, right? I texted that. Never did hear back from her. Whatever the case may be. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, you know. So 3 weeks go by. I don't hear nothing from her. I'm like, man, what is going on? Right? So I pop up at her crib, like, hey man, where's my car? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is my car? Like, my car's not here, all this stuff, right? She said she lets my borrow. I said, why you letting people borrow my car? Right? Come to find out, this is where tax season goes wrong. That's why we got financial specialists on here. Come to find out, right? She got an accident in my car and messed up the front end. It messed up the front driver's side, the front end, busted the shock, suspension, all this stuff, got drunk, got, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff. So she told me she left the car. So she didn't have the money to get the car out the impound because she left the car because she was drunk. Left the car in the impound, right? I had to pay the car to get out the impound, and I had to get the car towed to the Chevy dealership to get it fixed. So me out here trying to pimp, you know what I'm saying, pimp her out, doing tax out. She lose all her money. She never got her car back. She never got her car back because she couldn't afford to get it fixed. And it wound up costing me, because I did a claim on it. I had the little car shield shit, and that shit wound up costing me $500 for that. 3 weeks without my car, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to pay $450 in towing and storage fees. So fucking around with her doing tax time. She out getting her back beat out. At least she was having a good time, spending all her money. But me, I became the biggest loser in that situation because I had to pay all that money to get back a car that I lent her that I would have never known about if I didn't go over there. Bottom line is, don't let nobody be using your shit if they too irresponsible to know what they doing, what they own. And that's story time with me. Yeah. Shit was wild, man. Shit was wild. So I got my car fixed and everything. And the grossest part about it is one of the dudes got her pregnant. So I said, damn. And never knew. I never found out because I left and went to Korea. But I was like, damn, what y'all niggas is nasty. Somebody was hitting that big junk and wasn't even pulling out. He was like, man, God damn. So anyway, that's why it's important to make sure you take care of all your funds, or you're gonna wind up in situations like this. All right. So that's story time with me. Now look, tonight I said businessman, financial literacy specialist, right? You know what I'm saying? Got him in the building. So coming to the stage, you know what I'm saying? The one and only, Parkdale alumni. You know what I'm saying? All of these things. We break it to the stage. Call Gray. Yeah.
What's good, fam? What's good? Hey, man, that was a wild story. I might know her now, but
hey man, look, I'm telling you, man, at Drum, you know, they had the Watertown Water Buffalo, so it was a scarcity of, unless they were soldiers, it was a scarcity of local women that were fit.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what is going on out here, man? Like, this can't be life.
Right.
But it's all good, man. The winters was cold up there.
Yeah, I bet. Man, that was a wild story.
Yeah, man. Textiles, you know, textiles bring the
bring it all out.
Bring it all out, the good and the bad out there.
Right.
So man, what's up, man? So tell everybody who you are.
So I'm Carl Gray III. I'm a business solutions architect from Landover, Maryland. Always got a shout out home. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, you come out of Landover, do some good stuff. But yeah, so my specialty is helping people to start, launch, and grow their business, the business of their dreams. You know, A lot of people try to tell you what you should go into, what you should do, this, that, and the other. But inside of every one of us is something that we want to do, that we love. And every last one of those can be turned into a business.
That's right. Hey, I'm like, I know, like simple stuff from music. Podcast is just sitting here talking right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's ways to build income. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
you got Bama's out there making bread off of video games. Look, how many video? I feel like that's our generation should have owned that. Unless we play video games. Come on, man.
And if you think about it, if you really, really think about this, though, like, yeah, during that generation, man, we was out there having Nintendo tournaments, the PlayStation tournaments, like
right,
Golden tournaments. Man, come on. We should have been the ones that, but guess what? Nope. We just want to play the games. No,
right. We just want to win. We want to beat the game. They want to play the game.
They want to play the game. Yeah. Right. Well, we had the AOL disc, you know what I'm saying? But the issue with the AOL disc, niggas ain't had no computers in their house.
And look, they send a new joint like every week. I'm like, dog, I can afford $25 a month for this joint. That was a lot of money back then. And then when you finally got it, you had to have 2 phone lines. Otherwise, when somebody pick up the phone, you off that joint. Like
you off dial up.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So that's what I do. So pretty much when people have ideas, I help them to start it. I have a full agency where I help you come with the idea, figure out how you're gonna get it out there. We build the websites, the sales funnels, all that. And I even help people, you're an author, so you already know how important it is to have a book with your business. Well, I'm a 3-time best-selling author as well, so I know how important it is to have that book behind the work that you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's the crazy part. And like when I tell people about like writing books and stuff like that, they think that just because they write it's going to sell itself. Like no, there was a strategy behind everything I've been doing since I've been writing. Like there was a strategy. I knew what vending events I was going to do. I knew where I was going to do my book signings. I knew how I was going to market it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Now with me evolving in the author business, now I'm going to start doing online readings and stuff like that to try to draw more people in. Like there's a strategy behind all of this.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what you got. And there's strategy behind everything. To be honest with you, we got to be strategic in everything that we do. So yeah. Yeah.
So man, so how long have you been in this field?
Honestly, like I've been consulting for almost 20 years.
Dang.
Actually, over 20 years. So I got started. I went to Hampton University, and so during the summertime, I was in my freshman year. I was intern with a company called Thompson Cobb Bazillion Associates. It was the largest black consulting firm in the country. My one of the ministers at my church, my old church, he brought me on, and now he's one of my business partners. So that's how long that it started. But when I got out, I was in politics, but I was still doing a little bit of consulting stuff. And then when I left politics, I went back to that firm and I built their whole cybersecurity side of it. So, because I learned the hacking and all that kind of stuff, but what I really liked was the business side. Yep. So I ended up writing being one of the writers of the strategic plan for the United States Treasury. I helped to get Detroit public schools out of receivership when they was going down under. I've done stuff for Marriott, Ritz-Carlton, all this type of stuff. And so now what I like to do is I like to help my people who really want to get out there and make bread. Just this past summer, we was awarded. We got an award from the largest collection of 6, 7, 8 figure black earners in the country. We got our multiple 6-figure award and all that stuff. So that's the goal, man. It's just really to help our people get bread. That's what I do, and that's for 20 years.
Yeah, I would say because I'm in the tech field too, and I do the technical part, but I also do the contract aspect too. And I be looking at some of the money that we be paying these people. I'm like, man, I should be doing this. This don't make no sense,
dog. So that's actually how I got started on my own.
Yeah.
So when I was leaving my firm, I wanted to go out and start my own business. But what happened was there was a contract that I was on, and they wanted me to stay on it. And so, but they were moving to a different firm. And so they wanted me to go over there, and they said, okay, how much are you making over there? I was making just over 100, just over 6 figures there. And they said, okay, if you come over here, we'll pay you $100 an hour. Yeah. And so, this is my late 20s.
Yeah.
This is late 20s, early 30s. $100 an hour don't sound too bad. No, 31. It was 2013.
Yeah.
I'm like, that don't sound too bad. And I was like, did the math. If I do 2,000 hours a year, $100 an hour, that's $200K. All right, done. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, because that's the thing. Like, that's what these companies, like when I was doing some stuff for Pepco, and I actually got to see the books. When I saw that, like these partners out here, they were charging almost $300 for me, paying me $80.
So yeah, that's I'm saying that was one of the things when I was working as a contractor for Homeland Security. Homeland Security was paying $200 for an hour for my position, but I was only getting paid 65. I was like, man, what is going on? Like, no, I seen that. I was like, no, I gotta get up out of this.
Right, and that's the key, and that's why they say know your worth. A lot of times that kind of stuff is hidden from us, which is why they try to tell us not to start our own business because they don't want us to pay us for real.
Yeah. Facts. Man, so you said you took the business side. So how do you feel you going to Hampton, HBCU? How do you feel that helped mold you in the growth of your passion for business?
Man, that's a great question because I actually just talked about this on Sunday. I spoke at a board meeting for a nonprofit out there, and the CEO of the nonprofit, Mr. John Mangana, he was the head of the student leadership program at Hampton, and I became a student leader there. And so that's when we really started. Like that's when that business thing really got churned in me. When I actually got to put my hands on. Like my pastor put me some stuff, but I actually got to do stuff there. So I was throwing parties. Me and my boy Yancey, he was part of New Face Entertainment, dog. I'm talking about huge parties every week. You got 2,000-3,000 folks showing up, catching buses. Doing that joint. Then like I was throwing like I threw a Jill Scott concert, Soul Child. Busta Rhymes, all this type of stuff as a student leader. So I started like learning the ins and outs and where money was going and how to move and shake, marketing, promotion, learn graphic design, all that.
And you know what I like about HBCUs? They actually have budgets for that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
They actually have budgets for that. Like, y'all want to bring an entertainer down here at this time? Oh, don't worry about it. They actually be having budgets for this. You go to some of these regular colleges, they don't be having no money for none of that stuff.
But not the stuff that we want, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know. But like I said, the school really, allow, and Mr. Mangan, I give him a whole lot of credit. He really allowed us a lot of freedom to make stuff happen the way we wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's what's up right there, man. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to experience the HBCU. I went to college out in the middle of Pennsylvania at Robert Morris. You know what I'm saying? I went out there and I was like, I did a year up there and I was like, no, I gotta go. I wasn't up there doing nothing but getting in trouble, man. I wasn't going to class. I wasn't doing that. I was just like, man, I came back. I said, let me go ahead and join this old army.
Look, go with what works, man. I was there 5 years. I say, look, my senior year was so nice. I had to do it twice.
Hell yeah. Man.
Right.
Man, that's crazy right there, man. And so with you starting on this journey, right? What are some of the difficulties you had during your 20-year path? Some of the difficulties you've had. I know you've had some. I know they're.
Look. I'm like this. All right, how much time you got? No, I mean, and honestly, it's the same thing that everybody. A lot of times we be smart and we know we can do something, right? And we think just because we know it, that it's going to be a great business. Yeah. And it's like, they think, okay, just overnight. But number one, there's no such thing as an overnight success.
Never. Nope.
People just happen to see it happen overnight. But it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of, putting things in. And honestly, that's really what it was. Me not getting help when I should have gotten help. Me thinking I knew it all.
So and that's one of my biggest issues now. I'm starting to become so overwhelmed with all the things I'm doing, like all the community events, all the vendor events, like my shows, writing all these books and stuff like that. And me actually reaching out for help, like that's one of the things. Is this like, man, if I had somebody just to manage this part for me,
right?
I would be further along than I am. But I don't be trusting, waiting on nobody, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been burnt in business before more than once.
Yeah, and sometimes we burn ourselves too. Like I burned myself out when I first started. Yep. Like I was working like 3-4 projects at a time. You know what I'm saying? It was rough out there. Then also at the same time, like, a lot of times when we first start, we want to be cheap. And we don't want to spend money, but you got to spend money to make money. But more importantly, it's you spend money to prove to yourself you really believe in it. Because if you believe, if you think that the only way you're going to get ahead is if people do stuff for you for cheap or for free, that means you don't really believe in it. Like for me, if I invest, $10,000, $20,000 in a coach, that's because I think I'm going to get 20, 30, 40 out of it back.
And I agree though, right? So I agree. So I think one of the biggest parts with that, right, is people don't understand, like us as Black folks, we don't understand how to research and get capital. We're like a lot of people just don't have that kind of money laying around to start a business. That's why, like, every time I get paid and stuff like that from my job, I dump a little bit of money to invest into my books, like my merchandise, things like that. My self infrastructure. But a lot of people do not have the capital. They don't have the capital for that. So it's important, like what you're doing, because there are grants you can put people to. They, they're like, even though you're not in school, they have scholarships for things like this. They do. There are lots of ways you can gain revenue. I just applied for a grant, literally for the community work that I'm doing and my books, right? So my second book, Betrayal of the Black Bastard, that is about a 9-year-old Black boy that was abducted to human trafficking. I handled a lot of things in the book, like how Black boys are often forgotten about in the human trafficking scheme of things, postpartum depression, like all sorts of things, right? And I just learned that I could get that book in school curriculums.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just learned that.
That honestly, that's one of my biggest money makers is selling my books to schools.
Yeah.
Because it really works that way. And then, like, even as you said though, so when it comes to like there are two ways to get that capital to start off, right?
Yep.
And what a number of ways, but two ways in particular. Number one, you go into debt doing it, and that's okay. I tell you, it's okay. Like, people look at debt in business the same way they look at debt at home. It's not. Like, you buy you a car. I mean, a car is good to have. You go into debt, you're gonna pay your whatever you gotta pay a month, all that stuff to get it paid off. Cool. But a car is not necessarily going to bring you in money. No, right? It's not. But you can go into big debt, because most people I know that are successful in business, they got big debt on purpose. On purpose. Right? Because you leveraging other people's money. So, like, but you have a plan with it. Like, okay, if let's say I get this $30,000 loan or $10,000, $5,000, whatever it is. What's that monthly payment? What am I going to put in place that's going to have me at least double that every month? Then it becomes profitable to you. You're paying. It was a profit center as opposed to an actual debt. It's a good debt at that point. But what happens is people they get the debt just to, like, I'm just gonna pay myself, give me some cushion. No. You gotta have you a plan. Like, that money needs to work for you. The other way that I tell people to do it is pre-sales, and that's one of the things I coach my clients on with Launch with Carl. And so basically, a lot of them, they come in and they're pre-revenue. It's okay to be pre-revenue, but what you do is you package what you're going to do in a way that people who know that they already believe in you, they know, like, and trust you already. You package it in a way where it's like, okay.
Well, so now the only flaw, now I believe in that, but you know what the flaw is in that plan? A lot of us that start these businesses out the gate, like getting out there on our own and stuff like that. We don't have no support systems. That's how I got jerked in my second recording, because I was in my second recording deal, because I didn't have no support system. I just wanted to deal. I just wanted to do shows. Then come to find out, my manager was taking on my show money. He was taking on my royalties and stuff. Because I didn't have the people around me like, hey, no, this ain't right.
That's awesome. And that's one of the things, I'm grateful that I've been able to, especially over the past couple of years as my business has grown, surround myself with some really good people. Like, one of my main coaches, a guy named Lamar Tyler, he went to Saratsville. So, you know what I'm saying? But he, his business at 25 million right now, running out of Atlanta, Georgia. Another one in the seven figures, Andy Henriquez down in Florida, who helps with the speaking. Another one, Ramon Ray. These are all brothers who I trust. The biggest thing about it is, of course I pay them as coaches, but like, they've also adopted me as like a little bro. And so it's like, hey, look, they hit, like I just got a call this morning from one of them, a text this morning saying, hey, bro, everything good? How things looking? Off the strength. Like I ain't asked nothing like that. So so a lot of times you gotta seek the right people, and honestly, the people who don't need nothing from you.
Yep, yeah, because I can tell you one of the things, right? And like growing up when we growing up in Landover, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have nobody to point us in these directions that we're going. So it's like going through the process, like we're trying to figure everything out. So
Right.
I agree with you finding that circle of people. Like when I was in the military, I congregated to the people like, oh, these are strong people over here. These are people that's good at shooting weapons. I'm gonna hang with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us didn't have the discipline for that. A lot of people we grew up with didn't have the discipline for that. They still running in the same circles, doing the same stuff, going to the same spots, all that stuff. Yep. So yeah, man, that's really, really important.
And when you say that, you know, there's a saying that says you're the average of the 5 people you're around the most. Yep. And most people need to change their circles if they want to be successful. Yep. You got to change the people they're around. You got to change your influences, all of that.
I know. I say that when it comes to business, dating, all that stuff.
All that.
If you a good girl hanging with 5 hoes, where everybody gonna think you are, right?
Yeah.
You a dude, not a street dude, but you hanging with all the drug dealers. Where everybody gonna think you are? And who you know what I'm saying? You're really gonna you're gonna fit in that circle more than you think.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you think you're the best out of them. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're the one being influenced more than you think. You being a sucker for real. They being real. You being the sucker. Yeah, but that's true. And you know, I had to find it out the hard way. You know, not necessarily it was like things were negative, but I was staying average. And I know we ain't supposed to be average. Nope. You know, it's like no, I need to grow. So it was the sacrifices of not being in certain organizations, being around certain people, so that I could grow. Yo, it did wonders.
And I'm gonna tell you what made me start leaving people alone, right? When you know what I'm saying, I would be talking about the stuff I'm going on. They're like, damn, you always got something going on. I'm like, well, that means you don't have enough going on. You ain't got nothing going on. So that's why I start distancing myself away from people like that, and I just start watching how things change. Because a lot of times those people that say you always got something going on, they're not supporting that you're doing anyway. They want to they want to reap the fruits of your labor. Yep. But they don't give a fuck about the hard work it takes to get there.
At all.
Yep.
At all.
Yep.
At all.
Yep. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up right there, man. So with your business doing as well as it is now, with all your mentorship group and all that stuff, where do you see yourself in 5 years on this journey that you're on now?
In 5 years, in 5 years, the goal, I'm gonna be living in another country. To be honest with you.
No, for real. Look, so I just moved back up to the DC area, and I'm leaving back up out of here. And I'm leaving back up out of here at the end of the summer. And they probably ain't gonna see me unless it's business. I ain't coming back up this motherfucker no more.
Yeah, I still wanted to have headquarters here. So one of the things I want to do in 2027, 2028 is open up our headquarters for Raising Founders, which would be like a storefront. Like imagine like not as big as Target, but something like that.
Yeah.
Where you know, number one, the students can have their own, and all entrepreneurs, like a pop-up shop type situation. Consign where their stuff is there, and it could be selling even when we're not there. Like we would staff it. It would also have an event place where they get training and things like that, and then co-working offices as well.
So I'm gonna tell you, there's a place like that in Beltway Plaza. I think the dude's name is Noel. The upstairs where the Burlington used to be at.
Yeah,
he got his not the Burlington was downstairs, but upstairs it was like I forgot it was a shopping or something like that.
It was a Value Village or something. The furniture.
Something up there.
Yeah.
He turned that joint into a place where kids can come. Like they offer classes, they do trade stuff up in there. They got they, you know what I'm saying? He has like events in there, pop-up stuff, places like thrift store, or he had a food pantry in there. Like he got something like that in Beltway Plaza. It's something you really should go check out because it's open during the week, man.
I definitely will.
Yeah,
right up that way. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I believe in partnership too. You know what I'm saying? Like collaboration over competition on any day now.
That's right. Yep, networking is everything. I tell people that all the time. Networking has got me indoors. I didn't even had me sitting at tables. I know I should have been sitting there, and that shit worked out in my favor.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah, man. Indeed.
Yeah, man. So you say moving out the country, but you're gonna have a headquarters established in PG County?
Yeah, PG County is always gonna be home. This is where I went. Like, our moniker is there's no problem in our community that doesn't have an entrepreneurial solution. And I love Black people, and we still, in my opinion, the richest Black county in the country. And there's just so many things we have that can go well here. I always wanted to be the headquarters. Growing up in Kentland, we done seen a lot, done a lot. You know what I'm saying? Going to park there. You already know.
Yeah, you already know.
You already know. But again, there's a lot of hope that we have here, and my goal is to kind of be a beacon of hope for us and build that stuff out. So have the headquarters here in Prince George's County, but also be speaking around the world. You know what I'm saying? I've already started speaking and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I be doing speaking too, man. I be talking to like the juveniles though. Like I'm like, look, look, y'all little niggas. If I can do it, y'all can do it.
And I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, yeah, I like to think I'm not that special. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like you said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Now, I've made some special choices. I'm not saying I'm not gifted. I'm not saying I'm not called. I'm not saying that God has helped me out a lot. But what I'm saying, I believe that anybody can succeed. I'm not saying they can do the same things that I'm doing, but I'm saying
they can succeed.
Yeah.
Hey, so when I have these conversations with them, the conversations are about poor choices and where they lead you. I was like, well, y'all right now, and I tell them, all right, right now, the position that y'all are in right now, y'all making poor choices, right?
Right.
I started out making poor choices, and I seen it wasn't getting me anywhere. Right, so I had to start navigating back to the center line to be average before I could start excelling in other things that I was doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So and then I started talking about like the military and stuff like that. I'm like, look, you know what I'm saying. I saw pictures of me in combat and me on the stage performing. I was like, these are all things I've done in my journey that the average person cannot say that they done. I started talking about all my books and all this stuff, all the places I lived all over the world. I'm like, the world's bigger than here in PG County. There's more. There's more. So
and that's something you said like that you touched on. I want to like break that down a little bit more. Like, it's not that all of us, like you said, you went from doing the bad and then the average, then to being well. Yeah. Like, a lot of people think that somehow or another there's going to be some magic that causes everything to change. No, it's small, consistent, incremental changes. It's like going to the gym. Like, you go to the gym, I don't care how much. Like, right now I got a gut, right? I could go to the gym for 4 hours, do crunches the entire time.
Yep.
My gut's still gonna be there. I just wake up hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, take 45 days to break a bad habit.
You see what I'm saying? What it really takes is, like, if I went every day, I'd be better off going every day doing 50 for 45 days than trying to do 5,000 today.
That's right. Yep. I think we live in a world where there's no real lack of accountability, and everybody wants entitlement and instant gratification.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. That entitlement thing, like, entitlement to me is a disease, man.
It is. It needs to be studied. It really needs to be studied, like, for real. Because we living in the world where, like I don't know where it came from. Maybe it's because it's the access to the internet, and everybody feel like they deserve more than what they have and all stuff. But don't nobody want to put in work for shit no more.
I know. They want it to be easy. It's like, no, it's never gonna be like, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Yep. Everybody will be up here, and average will be 100%. But no, it's not. We gotta. It takes discipline. It takes determination. It takes saying, "I'm gonna be somebody." So there's a quote that one of my coaches says, if you want to have, you gotta do.
That's right.
To do, you have to be. So it's like you have to start being the person that has the things. Like, if I want to be a millionaire, like right now, I have to start doing things that millionaires do. It's not gonna happen before that. Making a hard choice. Like, I want to spend like they spend, but no. There's so many other things that come before that. I gotta sleep how they sleep. I gotta think how they think. I gotta sacrifice how they sacrifice. I gotta work how they work.
This ain't no 8-hour job. That's why I said, man, I work. I tell people this all the time. I started work at 6 o'clock in the morning with my regular job. I work from 6 to 2:30, and I tell everybody this. At 2:31, that's when the real work starts. Because I'm doing everything else to try to establish other sources of income. You know what I'm saying? Healthy habits, working out. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm reading all the right material, finding the right people to surround myself with, stuff like that. It just be the little changes. Like people that be wanting to hang out and go to the club all the time. I'm like, that's not for me. If you at that age, you still want to be out at the club all the time. That's something that you gotta figure out within yourself. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, I go every once in a while. I go lie to you.
Right? No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I pop my head out once a quarter.
But you get out there and say, but the people like, Carl, where you been? I'm like, yo, my head is that. Because I tell, like you said, that 9 to 5 is one thing. Yep. That 5 to 9 is what really matters.
That's what really matters. And people like, man, I tell people, I say I barely sleep because my mind don't know how to settle down. Because I'm always out there looking, what's next?
Yep.
Wheels always turning, man. So now I got another question for you, right? Now you said you have millionaire coaches and things of that nature, right? Now with you having that kind of mentorship group, right? What message would you give to youngins to meet that kind of group of people? For anybody, period.
Yo, you know, I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
Mainly because like it's no one ever asks that part. Like, how do you meet these people?
Yep.
Number one, I show up, and when I show up, I see how I can give.
Yep.
I don't show up saying how I can take, what I can like. Well, help me help. No, and I'll tell you, I'm in their communities, and I show up, and I'm always giving. I'm always serving, which makes them like, okay, this one here is valuable. I show up as valuable, not just because of what I pay, but who I am and what I do. So whenever I walk into a room, I'm trying to figure out how can I help the people here. And it's not from the standpoint of like, I'm not always trying to give it away either.
Yep.
Like, you know, when I speak, I also talk about Zig Ziglar, the greatest salesman of modern salesman in history. He says you can have anything in life you want if you help others get what they want. Now, what he didn't say is you give it away, because mind you, I told you he was a salesman, which means he was selling people. And so like, so one of the ways that you do, you just show up with something that you can serve people with, that they can pay you for, because number one, that shows that you value them and they value you. So, you know, when I'm in the room for Lamar, when I'm in the room for Andy, in the room with the Ramon, like I'm showing up as a favorite, as a strong businessman here to serve.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. See, I like this. And it's tax season time, and we talking money. Money.
Right. Look, and that's the other part. People got to understand, like your homegirl talk about she was getting all that money back. That's for 2 reasons. Number one, hopefully she didn't cheat, but outside of cheating on the taxes, but it means that she invested a lot.
Yep. Well, no, either that or she didn't make that much.
Or didn't make that much, right?
Oh, she didn't make that much.
Right. But the people that I talk to, they are constantly investing. Like the people I talk to, they spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year just on coaches and consultants to help them.
Yeah.
Like last year, I spent close to $40,000 on coaches and consultants to help me in my business.
Yeah.
I spent it to become more valuable. And like in taxi and at the end of the year, people are like, hey, they were trying to buy more, not less. Yep. Because it's like, okay, what am I going to invest in now so that next year over the past 3 years, we've made close to $1 million over the past 3 years. I try to ask people like, do you think I would have gotten that being cheap?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right.
I have a $10,000 a month payroll.
Yeah.
That's how much I pay to my people. Not even just, like so you know, and trust me, it ain't easy all the time.
Look, you better scale it back to if they're under the age of 17, scale it back to 9,800, and you can write it off.
No, these are my adult coaches.
Okay, I want to say.
No, we don't have any minors on payroll right now. Most of our minors, they come in and we pay them, like scholarships and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, you can write it off, baby. Get that back.
Look, now you changed, remember? I got 13 nieces, nephews, and godkids. So hey,
hear me. I like this year when I do my taxes for my business. Guess what? My youngest son gonna be listening. He's 17. Oh yeah, he worked
Yep.
part time, 1099, baby.
Yep, get that 12K back real quick.
Real quick.
But yeah, man. But even with the young people, the same thing. You know, I try to convince parents. Most times, you ain't got to convince kids. You got to convince parents most of the time.
Yep.
I'm trying to convince the parents not to reserve fun for youngness. Just because your life is miserable right now, you don't like it. Doesn't mean your child's gonna have to be like that. Because they're like, well, I want my child to have fun. I want them to enjoy their childhood. But what if they worked hard now in their childhood, and when they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s,
they definitely wouldn't be working as hard as like say we are now. Like if I had that kind of guidance,
right?
Growing up, man, listen, my 30s and stuff would have been easy as shit.
Yeah, because think about it like this. Where do we talk the most? On Facebook.
Yep, on Facebook.
People forget Facebook was invented by a teenager.
Yep. Yeah.
Mark was 19 when he launched Facebook.
Yep.
Which meant he was working on that joint.
I feel like that now these youngest only they figure like if they're gonna be a millionaire, only way they're gonna get it is streaming, like we talk about streaming, sports or entertainment. And
that's why I try to get one of them. No, I know I'm real cool with her and her parents. Named Gabrielle Goodwin. She has a company called Gabby's Bows. Her bow rested in Claire's, right? She was making six figures by the time she was in the 6th grade because she invented a bow rack.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. Like don't go where everybody's going. Go with what everybody needs.
Listen, I had a couple months ago. I had a youngin on here named Miles. He's been the CEO of his clothing line since he was 13, 14 years old, and now he has his clothes. Be Empowered is in stores all over the place now. He's getting big orders and stuff. And he only 17 years old. And
that's what these kids got to recognize. Like, okay, yeah, you see everybody going to streaming. Why don't you go sell microphones and cameras?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I'm gonna tell you, the streaming numbers aren't that big, y'all.
No. And then it's like for real. Like for me to officially start getting paid, I'm like, man, I'm streaming on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, everything like that, right? And you know, every time they start seeing people making a certain amount of money or whatever, they move the goalposts. They do. So and then they reduce the cost of what you get paid per stream and all that stuff.
All that. And that's why, so for instance, why what you doing is so good, because you getting on here, you talking, they gonna write you a little check, but you selling your books. You got to own your audience and you got to own your product.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I got, I have a podcast, I be going online, I got all the social media stuff, but while I make my money, come to me. I'll help you build your business. I have people that pay me $7,000 to work with them for one day.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and worry about nobody's streaming numbers for me. Like, no, we got other ways to do it. Like, for instance, if you wanted to help people produce a podcast, I'm telling you, I know people who charge $10K for a weekend.
Yeah, me too.
To build you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, these kids gotta understand that.
And then I was like, it's like. So I was talking to D. He's at the barbershop I go to, and he was showing me that he's opened up a podcast studio. And I was like, yeah, man, this is nice, blah blah blah. He said, yeah, I'm trying to get all the like local podcasters and all that stuff in here, etc. I said, see, he's thinking futuristically because he's like, this podcasting ain't going nowhere, so why not have somewhere for him to go?
Right, because the thing is, the quality is going to have to start going up. You know what I'm saying? We can't yet, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, what's going to separate you? I mean, because now you got everybody doing them. Look at like Club Shay Shay setup. That setup, I mean, you know, it's like, okay, all right, at some point, I gotta do a little. I mean, you know, one of my clients, I got a client that made that for me. You know what I'm saying? I helped her build a business, she built that for me, and all that, you know, that stuff. But it's like, okay, so we got it's but as you said, everything's moving up, and the thing is, we all got to think futuristically.
Yep.
Every last one of us. It's like, okay, what's next on the, like you said, podcasting ain't going nowhere, but what's next in podcasting? Right?
Yeah.
You know, like who was it? Was it Joe Budden? Joe Budden was like,
because people are already going on People are already going on tours already. Like it's evolving.
Right.
It's evolving. And that's what led me to all these hosting events I've been doing. I've been going on the shows and all that stuff. They like, well, I'm hosting a red carpet. I need you to host my red carpet. Oh, I'm doing this right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's an evolution.
Exactly. And that's the key. A lot of times people like and they come in, they want to do what somebody else is doing, but you can't because they're doing it. Do the next thing. Yep. Do what's next. Like it's really what and you know what I have my clients do, and you know we use ChatGPT a lot. Yep. Like, hey, this is what I do now. What's coming up next? And you think ChatGPT don't know?
Yeah, for real. Hey, look, I used ChatGPT the other day. That joint already told me. That joint told me that Drake May won the Super Bowl over. I mean, not the Super Bowl, but won the MVP over Matt Stafford, and it said that the Rams won't lose the Super Bowl by 3 points.
It's all rigged, ain't it?
It's all rigged, man. Now look. Now we at the part of the show, man.
Yeah,
we at this part of the show, man, where I have some questions.
Uh-oh. I plead the fifth.
Oh yeah, I have some questions for you.
I got. Hold on. All right, here we go.
I have some questions for you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Question number 1. You have to pick one. Swim with sharks covered in blood or 10 minutes in the lion cage?
10 minutes in the lion cage.
Why?
Because Daniel made it out, so can I.
Okay.
And I can run better than I can swim.
Look, just like most niggas.
right. Now, I can swim, but I run a lot better.
I run a lot better. All right. So, okay, the lion cage. Yeah, because I was being in like you be in the ocean, man. Them sharks take your ass underneath that water. That'd be it.
Over.
That'd be drowned before you even get ate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's rough. All right, next question.
All right.
Now you watch like Marvel movies and you watch like horror movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What villain in a movie do you think you most relatable to?
Killmonger.
Whoa, why?
Because Killmonger was right the whole time.
He was.
He was right. He was Malcolm X out this mug, boy. Like we need to have our own. Stop trying to let everybody in the cookout.
Yeah, and then not only that, like he was like, yeah, if we don't get this under control now, something big is gonna happen. And then here we come with Doomsday.
Right.
So, but I was gonna say Thanos.
I almost said Thanos too. I almost said Thanos. I was like, because half these
need to go.
Need to
go.
Yeah.
I'm like, half y'all need to go.
Right.
I'm like, every time I think about that movie, I'm like, hey man, like I be looking at a lot of stuff going in the world. I'm like, nah, man, this motherfucker was not wrong.
My only comment like this, I just don't want to snap. If I can control the snap, I would do it. That's the only reason I say Thanos, because I can't control who gets snapped.
Oh yeah, and you just got to think about all your friends and family. Make sure they don't go.
Right. That's
okay, so you said Killmonger.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I guess that Thanos was a good one. I think. Okay. Yeah, Killmonger. Okay. If you was the ruler of the world for a day, who would your top advisor be and why?
Ooh, if I was the ruler of the world for a day.
Yep.
Who would my top advisor be and why? Myron Golden.
You know, Myron Golden. I don't even know who that is. Who's Myron Golden? Educate me.
Myron Golden is a genius entrepreneur, black entrepreneur, and I love his worldview. You should check him out. Like his stuff is tough, boy.
Yeah. I'm about to write it down.
Yeah, Myron Golden. But honestly, I really like his worldview.
I thought you was talking about Myron from Fresh and Fit. I was like, hell no. Hell no. It's fucking bozo. Fuck no.
Oh,
that dude is trash in the head.
I know the people who know Myron very well. Like a few of my friends on Anton Daniels' panel, and you saw that was crazy.
Yeah. Him and Corey Holcomb got into it.
I
was like, damn, that shit crazy.
I don't think neither one of them can fight, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Keep it whole.
There's two soft ass niggas up there yelling at each other's face.
Right.
Looking like they want to kiss.
That wouldn't happen in Landover.
No. As soon as he would have said that in front of me, I'm like, oh, time to get some bump in.
Exactly. But Myron, because his worldview on people, on entrepreneurship, or individual responsibility, like I would rock with him as my advisor. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Myron Golden. I'm going to look him up. Myron Golden.
He gonna boost you. Trust. He gonna boost you.
Yeah, because I never heard the name before. That's how I know. I need to step my game a little bit more.
That man is serious. He's serious.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next question. One man versus 100 midgets. You the one man versus 100 midgets. Strong bump ass midgets. Who wins the fight and how long it would take you to win?
I would definitely win.
What, 100 midgets? That's a lot of little niggas, man.
It is though. I'm gonna jump at the top of the stage, just kick them mugs down. Yeah.
How long do you think it take you?
It'll probably take about a good hour. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna take a minute.
Dog, who got the energy to be fighting for an hour?
I'm gonna have to. Who got the energy to die? Not me. But you said they buff, they strong. I'm gonna be like, hey, look, do I got a weapon or something? I gotta do something here. Shoot, look, am I on here by myself now? Hey, look, y'all, I was gonna take over this joint anyway, y'all. I'll wait for him to get off and all that type of stuff. But look, man, I have some questions as well. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Dad. He done left. Yeah, so look, when he get back, y'all just gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just don't tell him. Don't tell him I said that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, you good? I was like, man, he done left.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? I hear you just fine. You hear me?
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I hear you just fine.
I can't hear you.
It's your joint. You got to turn your volume up. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I just had to take you out, put you back in. Yeah, man.
Right,
I don't know what happened. It just dropped off. My bad.
You good? You good? I was like, look, y'all. I think I'm taking over the show now. It's mine.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, man, I gotta. Yeah, I had to keep fighting. Just had to keep fighting.
Now that's funny. All right, one more question for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
One more question for you. All right. If you could have, no, hold on. Let me see. What city in PG County got the ugliest people?
All right, so I'm gonna go with Greenbelt.
Oh, hey, you know what? You know what's crazy? You the second person I had on here from here that said Greenbelt. Do you know that? Do you know that? Bro, you the second person that I had on here.
I'm gonna say Greenbelt.
Yeah, you the second person on here that was from this area. They said, nah, I'm gonna have to say Greenbelt. It gotta be some ugly motherfuckers in Greenbelt. Y'all say this because all them Africans that live there. That's fucked up, man. They from the motherland. You just gonna do it like that?
I would know. I ain't even saying it for that. No, I'm just a bad advocate. I don't know. I just feel like you know what I'm saying. You walk through Beltway Plaza.
I'm talking about literally. I think it was damn, who was it? I forgot who the last person was that I had already just said that, but they was from here, and I said they was from Landover too. And he's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, nah, Greenbelt easy. I ain't even got to think about that.
Yeah, right.
like not Chevrolet, not Chevrolet, not Bladesburg, not none of that.
Like if it even like they're like Cottage City or something like that, some random joint.
Yeah.
Now did a line, but now I was like, yeah, let's go ahead with Greenbelt.
Let's go ahead with Greenbelt.
Go ahead with Greenbelt. No shade to Greenbelt. I'm just saying. This is
now you can say I was gonna say like Langley Park or something, but now next time I go to Greenbelt, I'm gonna be looking around at the people that work in there. I'm gonna be looking at the people because that's two people that said this.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
All right, well, that's all the questions I got for you, man. So tell everybody where they can find you at, Carl.
Hey, look, I'm Launch with Carl everywhere. Look, if you have an idea and you're trying to get it off the ground, you really wanted to make some money, holler at me. You know, let's talk. Let's see if you need to, you know, get your business out there, because I'm telling you, trying to work for somebody else for the rest of your life, it's not it. You need to have something on the side. We don't had too many. We don't had like these depression, the recessions, and shutdowns are coming too close together. Don't sit there and think that you're just going to be able to do this 9 to 5 thing, especially if them good government jobs, they're going away. So holler, we try to set people up to make bread.
And they just launched their initiative. They just launched the initiative, especially where I work at. They just literally I think it was like $100 million towards AI advancements in the workplace. So the jobs ain't gonna be here soon.
Right. And I teach AI too. So because the thing is, and what they say is AI ain't gonna take your job. Somebody who know AI is gonna take your job. And that's why I'm glad I'm working in the field. Exactly. Gotta let them know. Let them know. Man, listen, brother, I appreciate you coming on tonight, man. Great conversation, man. And I'm telling you, man, look, yeah, because I did more that you could give. I already know it's more that you could give, man. So I definitely got to have you back on here so we can get more into the weeds, or we can link up and do an in-person interview, man. So I'm down. Yeah, man. We get into the weeds and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it, bro. 100%, bro. All right, man. But I appreciate you coming on, man. And then you're going to see a little uptick of people coming to your stuff after you come on the show. It always is. I love it. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. Well, man, thank you for coming on, man. But it's time to get the show rolling. Appreciate you, brother. All right, man. Peace. All right. Peace. Hey, man. Now, that was a fire interview right there. Very, very educational. Hey, it was very, very educational. So y'all make sure y'all check out Carl out, man. Launch with Carl. Launch with Carl. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna tag all that stuff everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on YouTube, IG, Facebook, fan base, Twitter. It's gonna be everywhere. So launch with Carl, man. Very, very solid brother. And he's gonna get you in the right position. I might have to hit him up, see if I can get some of this old counseling. You know what I'm saying? So I can get my business on track the way it's supposed to be on track. It's on track, but I need it on track. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So now, with that being said, done, we're gonna move into the community events, right? Community events. So this community event is in February, right?
It's called the Love and War Festival. Love and War Festival. February 15th from 1 to 8 p.m. That's on a Sunday. February 15th from 1 to 8 p.m. Right? It's at 3510 Rhode Island Avenue. It's in Mount Ranier, Maryland. And it's not like a no lounge, no club like that. It's actually like a studio community spot. You know what I'm saying? So all the businesses can go in there, set up, sell stuff, they just enjoy it. It's gonna be poetry, live music, live performances, all that stuff. All right. So the Love and War Festival, February 15th, 1 to 8 p.m. 3510 Rhode Island Avenue, Mount Rainier, Maryland, 20712. Y'all make sure y'all go out there and support that, all right? It should be a good day, good time, good event. All right. Next, we have the read of the week. All right, y'all. Read of the week. Now, this one should raise some eyebrows. It's only 116 pages long, right? Only 116 pages long, so you should be in and out with this one, all right? In and out with it. The name of this book is the Sacred Book of the Chosen, The Great Awakening. The Sacred Book of the Chosen. The book is about human evolution and how we eventually about to evolve into the next dimensions of life and stuff like that. How all the low vibration people are going to start getting left behind, things to that nature, right? So the name of the book is the Sacred Book of the Chosen, The Great Awakening. It's only 116 pages long, so you should probably check this one out. It's by Brydell Rice Bey. Brydell Rice Bey. All right. The Sacred Book, because I just got it and I'm already halfway through it. It's a quick read. All right. I have it done tonight. The Sacred Book of the Chosen, The Great Awakening by Brydell Rice Bey. All right. And that's my read of the week. Now, we're here at everybody's favorite segment of the show. You hear me? I'm talking about, wow, everybody's favorite segment of the show. Where you can't make these things up. You just can't. Again, remember last week I had somebody that threw their child against the wall because he was losing in NBA 2K. So look, everybody don't deserve to be parents. This is another example of it. Bow, 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 bow. Everybody don't deserve to be parents. I'm telling you, everybody do not deserve to be parents. This is another example of it. For real, for real. For real, for real. All right? Now, I'm going to tell you why. So imagine being so horny because you can't find no grown men nowhere. You can't find nobody no man older than you. You can't find no cousins you ain't related to. You can't pay an escort. None of that, right? You could go and pay a male prostitute. You could be gay. You can go out to get your little Cuda 8. Probably stank the way she looked. You know what I'm saying? But not her. Not her. See, this young lady thought it was cool to pick up a 14-year-old. There's probably like the same age as one or two of her kids. You know what I'm saying? And have a sexual encounter with a 14-year-old. Now, I don't know what's going on in the world, but y'all young niggas must got some game out here. Because I'm seeing more and more teachers getting locked up for knocking down older women. I mean, when I was in high school, all my teachers looked like a foot. You know what I'm saying? They look like a foot. I didn't want to insert them. These older women out here is taking advantage of y'all young boys, and y'all messing it up because y'all ain't always saying that y'all lose your virginity to women that grown men want. and y'all messing it up. But he's not the one that I'm talking shit about today. It's her, right? So she had to get her need. She had to get her fill from a 14-year-old boy. Dumbass of the week so far, right? That's just one thing she did. We can make it even worse, right? She had multiple experiences with this 14-year-old boy, right? But this is a grown woman. Multiple experience with the boy. So that wasn't enough for her, right? She didn't record it. She didn't record having sex with him. She didn't record giving the little 14-year-old boy a head. And that's another question I got. Like, how big these kids gotta be now for you? Like, cause at 14, I wasn't in my grown man body yet. So these kids must got like beards, mustaches, height. They got something. I was not in my grown man body. So what appeal do these youngins have over these grown women? So she already get dumbass a week for messing with a 14-year-old boy. And by the way, she's 26. So she's still in the prime of her life where she can have any man from 18 to 70 in the prime of her life. But not her. So she's a South Carolina lady as well, Florence County. She was an old food delivery driver and always thought the little boy was cute. The little boy gets in the car, sexual encounters happen, boom, 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 right? Boy was only 14 years old. So after the sexual encounter, they exchanged numbers. This just happened. They exchanged numbers. The second reason she get dumb as a week. These kids can't hold no fucking water. You exchange number with a 14-year-old so you can keep having encounters with her, right? Third reason you get dumb as a week, you let the little boy in your car. And the little nigga steals your gun. You had to call the police. And report the fucking gun missing. Because the little boy stole your fucking gun. She believed that the little boy had stole the gun out of her car when she had picked him up to take him to a friend's house. This is a 26-year-old woman with a 14-year-old boy. Right? So that's 4 reasons why she's already getting dumb as week. So she lost the weapon. She going to jail, right? She out there messing with a 14-year-old, right? Out there doing DoorDash. She may be a little mentally challenged. I don't know. And everybody don't deserve to be a parent. While she was having this experience with this 14-year-old boy, she had her 3 kids in the backseat of the car. She had her 3 kids in the back of the car while she was up there getting some cutty in the front seat with a minor. Now, maybe them 3 kids is the reason why she ain't got no man. Because the niggas out here really ain't fucking no bitches with 3 kids. Like that. 3 little kids, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the reason why. Hopefully them kids is by adults. I don't know. Ain't none of my fucking business. I don't care. What I do know is that this dumbass was having a sexual encounter with a minor with her kids in the backseat. Now, everybody don't deserve to be parents. I've said this before, but now she's in jail where I firmly believe she belongs. I don't know what happened to her kids. The kids probably gonna go to the state. I feel bad for the kids because she ain't got no support system doing dumb shit like this. She can't. Sorry, not sorry. I understand we all gotta survive, but you could let that little boy alone. So right now, you probably in jail getting hit with the plastic pipe, fighting for your life. You know what I'm saying? If not, you probably gonna be the stud and then it's gonna turn you out, you're gonna marry, and you're gonna live happily ever after, since it's seemingly No grown men want you out here because you mess with 14-year-old boys. So this week's dumbass of the week goes to Aladrian Chandler, 26-year-old woman from South Carolina. You get every piece of this dumbass of the week. You deserve it. I don't know how long you got in jail, but it ain't long enough to be doing this with a 14-year-old in front of your kids. Man, you deserve every bit of this. I hope your cell is warm, and I hope you get the help you need while you in there. But for all of that, you get dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about, fucking stupid? You can't make this kind of shit up. And it gets easier for me every week. It gets easier for me every week. Thank you guys out here for being fucking trash people. Because it helps me out. Thank you for being a trash person. I appreciate you. And that's my dumbass of the week, man. That is my dumbass of the week. You feel me? You really can't make this shit up, man. Like, you can't. Oh, yeah. All right, man. Well, that was tonight's show. I hope y'all had y'all took something away from Carl. He was throwing that money in y'all face because he out here really getting it, right? But not only that, listen to what his business is about. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of us out here that started businesses and all that stuff, and we want it to flourish, stuff like that. He's here to help. Just like I'm here to help, he's here to help. You need help writing books, I'm here for it. You need help with consultation about things, I'm here for it, right? And yeah, so make sure y'all hit him up. Now, next week, I have a comedian coming on. So you know that show about to be extra funny. I got a comedian coming on, and I have a filmographer coming on. So yeah, it's gonna be dope. I want to thank everybody that's continuing to support me on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Hey, y'all be safe in this blizzard out here, okay? With that being said, stay warm, get you some water, get you some liquor, and get the fuck out of here. Later.